Ty Slatter with GTA Sports, and welcome to another edition of GTA's ISO Mode. If you haven't already, make sure you check out GTA Sports Network and GTA Heat Check on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, GTA Sports, and don't forget GTASportsnet.com for all things in the world of sports. Now, today we're talking about the Dallas Mavericks, a team that overachieved last season but is underachieving as of this season. As of this recording, they're 11th in the West with a 9-10 record, and they're on a 4-game losing streak. My thoughts on this? Well, the Jalen Brunson free agency move backfired. They didn't want to pay him what he was worth in the offseason. He's in New York. Of course, he's balling out in New York. He got his $104 million that he couldn't get in Dallas. But Dallas needed that backcourt support for Luka Doncic. Now, right now, Luka's carrying the offense as expected. Luka's having an MVP level season with putting up the numbers that he's been able to put up for the last 2 or 3 seasons, but now he's the main ball handler. It makes the offense stagnant. It makes the offense predictable. There's no versatility. There's no ball handling, no lack of ball movement. No disrespect to Spencer Dinwiddie. We know what he can do. We saw what he did in Washington, and before his injury, we saw what he did in Brooklyn. However, he's off the bench. He's the spark. So when it comes to the starting 5, Luka doesn't have any support, which makes their offense easier to defend, and it makes the team look less of a threat on offense. If you can shut down or slow down Luka, because you can't truly shut him down, but if you can get him to take more shots and be less efficient, Dallas is no longer in competition. I mean, when you have a team like the Timberwolves doing better than you in the standings, there's definitely something wrong with the starting lineup. I mean, I think that's really what it comes down to. So, of course, reports are coming out on NBA.com that they're signing Kemba Walker, who's been a free agent since he got released from the New York Knicks last season. He played 43 games with them, but he was dealing with knee injuries. Really, he's been dealing with knee injuries since he was in Charlotte. But he really didn't get to play as much with Boston, in and out of the rotation, and as well as New York with the Knicks. But they're having their own problems as a franchise. I'll get to that in another video. So, of course, they didn't re-sign him. They didn't bring him back this season. He's been a free agent. Hopefully his knees have had enough time to rest, recover, rebuild. But his knees are deteriorating. So what's expected of Kemba Walker at this point in his career, of course, fans are going to want to see the Charlotte Hornets version of Kemba Walker, the 3-time All-Star. But the Dallas Mavericks don't necessarily need that. What they needed is Jalen Brunson's impact, but not Jalen Brunson's contract. Kemba Walker can give you something close to what Jalen Brunson was giving you prior to him going into free agency last season. But he's not going to be expecting a bigger contract because he's at twilight years of his career, a la Derrick Rose in New York. Taking the veteran minimal, not really impacting the salary cap. So if he doesn't perform, you can just waive him and release him and move on. But you're looking to give Luka an extra little bit of help on the starting or at least rotational lineup. So that way Luka's not the only ball handler on the court. You need more ball movement because we're now in positionless basketball. This era of basketball requires way more passes, way more ball movement. The ISO that Luka loves to play and dominates in works better when you have a point guard who can give him the ball and make plays. That's what Kemba Walker is getting signed for. I like the move. People may disagree with it based on his knee history and lack of health the last 2 or 3 seasons. If you could find a way to maximize his production and minimize his usage, I think you can get the best out of his twilight years. I like the move. Again, they didn't want to pay Jalen Brunson. It would have locked in their roster. They wouldn't have been able to make any moves going forward. So I believe they did the best they could with what they had. They knew Tim Hardaway Jr. was coming back off an injury. But again, he's more of a scorer, slasher versus a playmaker. And again, they need another guard in the backcourt to help Luka with moving the ball. Keeping the offense fluid, making other defensive schemes respectable. And again, it makes the team overall less predictable, especially in the postseason when the game slows down and you're playing, instead of playing a different team every night or back-to-back, you're playing the same team in a best of 7, which means they can figure out your weaknesses and minimize your strengths. So again, we all know what Luka can do. He's a walking triple-double. Another version of Houston's James Harden when he was in Houston. But you need something else to make an X factor so that way Luka can be more predictable and also get his shots off because the defense is too busy closing out on the other playmaker. So I like the move. Hopefully Kemba can keep his knees together, and if so, Dallas can definitely get back to the Western Conference Finals if you can get the best out of Kemba Walker in his twilight years. And this has been another episode of GTA's ISO Mode. Again, make sure you follow me at Slatter on all social media platforms. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, GTA Sports. And don't forget GTA Sports Network and GTA Heat Check on all social media platforms. This is Slatter, and until next time, take care.